What's up, everyone? The twist for Big Brother 23 has officially been revealed, and we have got lots to talk about in regards to what it's going to mean for the season and what the actual twist is. So we've got lots and lots to talk about, folks. So welcome to your Big Brother 23 update. Now, right before we get started, folks, if you are new around here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as hitting the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. And if you guys want to hit me up on social media, I've got my handles right up there for Instagram and Twitter, so hit me up there, guys, if you want to speak to me on social media. So, folks, without further ado, we have got so much to talk about in regards to the twist. So I'm sure a few of you have heard what the twist is already, and maybe some of you just don't have a clue. So here we go, guys. The twist for Big Brother 23 is its teams, and I am filled with such excitement, and I am just overjoyed because for years and years now, we have seen a group of 6, 7 or 8 people jump together on week one and they just win HOH continuously, and it's like, okay, we're just waiting weeks on end to watch the people who aren't in that alliance get picked off, and it can become quite boring sometimes. So it's brilliant to know that this team is definitely going to throw a wrench in the works of that, because even though people will still try that, it's natural for certain personality types to form that sort of thing, and some people to just follow like sheep. We will see, these teams basically say, you can do that, but I'm going to make it harder for you, because there'll be that extra dynamic that is going to cause distrust within that 8, because there'll be many people from many different teams within that 8 or that 6 if it does happen to form. Either way, what I'm trying to say is I think it's fantastic news that, it's not necessarily going to be as easy for a big group like that to form this year. So massive props to CBS production team for that, for choosing that twist, and that's just my opinion there. I'm very, very happy about that. Okay, so how's it going to work? If you cast your minds back to last year in Big Brother 22 in All Stars 2, the house guests moved in groups of 4 on premiere night, and they obviously competed for HOH. The winner of each round made it to the final round, or the 2 winners of each round made it to the HOH round. So not only will people be competing for HOH, they will also be competing for team captain. So we'll move in groups of 4, and the winner of each of those groups of 4 in a competition will become the team captain. So we'll have 4 team captains, and the 4 team captains will then compete for HOH. Now, we should probably talk about how these teams are going to be formed. So each of the team captains will be given the privilege of watching a 90-second video clip of all of the house guests, which is a huge advantage in the game, because that's information of, when you're stood in front of the cameras auditioning for Big Brother, or, making your VT package, whatever that is, you're giving away quite a lot of your personality. They might not necessarily talk about gameplay in there, that might totally screw people up, but you get a good feel for what someone's like. They're going to be much more candid in front of a camera crew than they are the people they're competing against. So that's going to be mega to the team captains who get to watch those. So they will get to watch these 90-second clips of the house guests, and it will basically be a schoolyard pick. They'll draft who they want on their team, and thus the teams will be formed. In regards to who will be safe on night 1, so as I said, the 4 team captains will battle it out to see who becomes the first head of household of the season, and the team captain who wins head of household, their team will be safe for the week, leaving the other 3 teams in jeopardy, leaving, because we're assuming that there's going to be 16 house guests, so 12 people will be in jeopardy for the first week. And obviously the HOH will have full control. Their team will probably, have a huge influence in, who's going to be nominated, because, it's natural to stick to your team. You've literally been assigned a team, so those people who aren't as great socially, they're going to basically have a get out of jail free card, because they won't have to socialise too much, because people will go, oh, I'm in a team already, I might as well just work with these guys. So that's going to work very well for some people who maybe take a little bit of time to come out their shell or just become a bit more social with people. It's equal opportunity, and I like that a lot. I think it's great. But equally, you can play too aggressively, because if you are working in your team and then you're also being extremely social with the other team, the 3 people in the team that aren't necessarily doing that will be going, oh, number 4 in our team, they're getting very, very friendly with team 2, team 3, and it's brilliant, because there's going to be so many dynamics to this. So many different layers of social layers in general, and I just think it's really going to form that crack that we need to get rid of this big alliance that usually does form, like I talked about earlier. I just think it's excellent news. It really is brilliant news. So, Another sort of like a twist that's been added to the season this time is called the Wildcard Competition. So the 3 teams that do not receive safety from their team captain not being the head of household, they will assign one person from their team to go compete in the Wildcard Competition. Now, if you win the Wildcard Competition, you can take safety, but if you do take safety, then there could be a punishment for yourself, the team, or all the teams in the whole house. So there's a lot of decisions to make. It's Big Brother. It's, and this whole thing that's been thrown around about like high stakes and gambling and stuff like that, it really is adding up right now, because it's sort of saying, yeah, you can take safety, but guess what's going to happen to the rest of the house? You don't know, but it's probably going to be something bad. So again, it's just fantastic to sort of see these sort of things being thrown in that aren't necessarily just going to go, okay, this person wins HOH on week 1 from the Big Alliance, this person wins on week 2 from the Big Alliance, and it really is going to break up that sort of like monotonous cycle that usually happens every single time. So to me, just seeing this wildcard competition excites me very much. Once again, adding to that theme of high stakes and big rewards and gambling and stuff like that, Julie Chen Moonves is going to offer the HOH a double or nothing, and it's classic gambling. It's classic gambling, double or nothing, and we don't. That's as much as we know for that. So I'm assuming that the HOH is going to rise to power, and let's see if they're going to be tempted by this double or nothing, because it might pay off, it might not. We don't even know what it is yet, but just something like that is just enough for us Big Brother fans to just tease us a little bit, and we go, oh, tell me everything. I want to know everything. And we just get really, really hyped up for the show. Like for me, I was hyped up already, but just getting this release today where we found out, about what the twist's going to be in sort of certain aspects of the season, it just hypes me up even more. And, as the days go by now, we're getting closer and closer to the season premiere next week, and I'm going to get more and more excited every single day. So bring it on. And I'm unbelievably happy with everything we have found out today. To note this as well, folks, the team's twist will last for 4 weeks, which also is something I'm very happy about, because, if it had maybe lasted for 1 or 2 weeks, it'd be sort of just like, oh, it's over with now, let's form the big alliance. 4 weeks, that's nearing the jury stage. That's a lot, So, social dynamics will be, it's a month. It's a whole month. That's a whole month of getting to know people. I've said month many, many times now, but it's a whole month, guys. It's going to be a lot of time, so it's definitely going to sort of, hopefully, contribute to breaking down the idea of the huge big alliance, which is fantastic news. So 4 weeks for the team's twist. That is all of your Big Brother updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. I had an absolute blast filming it and just talking about the news, as I always do. But folks, let me know in the comment section what you think of all these twists. What are you hoping to see from the team's twist? Are you a fan of big alliances? I hope not, but fair enough if you are. But what are you thinking? Is it going to affect the season very much? Are you happy to see teams? Would you rather not see teams? Would you go for the double or nothing offer? Let me know, folks, your thoughts in the comments section below. But again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I really, genuinely do appreciate you all. It's just the support has been incredible, ahead of the season, and it's next week. It's next week, guys. It's coming around very, very fast, and I can't wait to get started on the live feed updates. But again, folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody's staying safe, and healthy and well and happy out there. Take care of one another. Be kind to one another, folks. But don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that stuff. But until your next Big Brother update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.